friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works Workshop. We've hit our 20,000 subscriber mark. Actually, we hit it about a week ago, or almost a week ago. I've just been completely swamped with work and haven't had a chance to do anything about it. So I'm just making time right now to talk to you about that. We promised to give away a mandolin when we hit our 20,000 subscriber. Well, we've done that, and we are going to give away a mandolin. This is a Old Hickory mandolin. You can see it's got some nice inlay on it. You know, I don't know what kind of price range this mandolin sold for. I didn't even bother to look it up. I'm sure you can Google it. You can see there's some pretty good scarring on it. Those aren't deep holes or nothing. They're just knocked the finish off. You know, it's not really bad. It's just cosmetic. You know, the back's a little better shape, and it's actually kind of pretty. It's a decent looking mandolin. It's not the best sounding mandolin. I'm not gonna try to pull any wool over anybody's eyes. It's a pretty thin sounding instrument, but it plays good. It notes good, so it's a great one to learn on. It would be a great first instrument and maybe even an upgrade for some people. Now, these strings that are on it, I'll just tell you, are fairly old. I thought, well, I could switch them out and put new ones on there. On the other hand, somebody learning, these strings are probably fine. And, you know, actually with a mandolin, in my own personal opinion, I kind of like older strings. I think they sound a little bit, you know, better. And on a thin instrument like this, the older strings probably do sound actually a little better. So I'm going to leave the old strings on it. I will include in the case a brand new set of the LS250s that I sell on my website. It was given to me without a case. I am also going to throw in this TKL case, and it's like brand new. This was the case with the mandolin that I auctioned off, that I sold for the older couple. If you go back and look a few videos back, it's virtually brand new. I sold the mandolin in 2005, but it pretty much just sat in a closet. So it's really had almost no wear at all. I don't even think there's a scratch on the case. Maybe a mark or two, but not much. So it's almost like brand new case. So that's what you're getting. You're getting a new set of strings, a decent mandolin to learn to play on, and a brand new case that you could even use for a better mandolin down the road. So how are we going to give this away? Well, I've thought long and hard about this. Some of you will not like the way I'm going to do this. I'll just tell you right up front. And some of you will probably love it. It was given to me originally to use it as a loaner mandolin for teaching youngsters how to play. And I did that for quite a few years, probably at least 10 years, maybe longer than that. But, you know, I really don't teach that many youngsters anymore, and it's just sitting around here collecting dust. And someone could get some good use out of it. It's definitely served me well for a loaner instrument, and thus that's probably where most of the scratches came from, because I was loaning it out to young kids. I would really prefer that it went to a young person. That's what I would really, really prefer. It doesn't have to. It could go to someone who's just learning to play, and I would be okay with that. But here's how you're going to win it, if you're going to win it. Now listen very carefully, because you could ruin your own chances of winning just by not listening to what I've got to say here. I want you to write me a paragraph, and I mean a paragraph. That's about this long, guys. I do not want this long. If you write a long letter, I'm not even going to read it. For 2 or 3 reasons. Number one, I'm going to get too many of them. Number two, I'm not a good reader. So keep it short, keep it sweet, explain your need, explain how the mandolin is going to be used, why you need the mandolin, just any little thing you can put in there in that little paragraph, and keep it short and sweet. I'm just going to judge it that way. I'm just going to read them, and it's gonna be a hard thing to pick, because I'm sure I'm gonna hear more than one really worthy story. I know I am. But tell me your story, and I will just do my best to try to pick someone that I think deserves the mandolin. That's just how it's going to be. I'm trying to send this mandolin to someone who really needs the mandolin. So tell me your story and send it to rosastringworks@gmail.com. It will not do any good whatsoever to type your story in the comments section. So be sure you send it in email form to rosastringworks@gmail.com. That's all there is to the rules. A short paragraph and send it to that email. Tell me why you deserve the mandolin. So I'll play a little tune on here so you can see what the mandolin sounds like. A little bit of Red Wing, and I thought that was the appropriate tune to play on this, since that was the very first tune I ever learned to play on a mandolin. That's what the Old Hickory mandolin looks like. There's a back shot at the tuning keys. There's the back of the neck and the full body again. I wanted to add that in addition to the rules that I've laid out, I will only ship the mandolin free of charge to you if you're in the lower 48 states. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. 20,000 subscribers it took us a very long time to get there. I watch lots of channels where they get there in 1 month. They get to 20,000. I think you appreciate it more when it takes you 4.5 years to get there. So thank you very kindly. I appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up as well. And good luck to everybody who is in need of a mandolin. I hope I can fill your need on this. Thanks for watching.